Paul Newman was a famous American actor, director, and philanthropist. He was born on January 26, 1925 in Shaker Heights, Ohio. His full name was Paul Leonard Newman. He grew up in a loving family with his parents, Arthur and Teresa Newman, and his younger brother, Arthur. Paul's father was a successful businessman, and his mother loved the arts. She encouraged Paul to explore his creative side. As a child, Paul was active and curious. He enjoyed sports, especially running and swimming. He also loved acting and performing in school plays. However, Paul didn't think about becoming an actor at first. He was more interested in sports and wanted to be an athlete. But life had other plans for him. Paul attended Shaker Heights High School, where he was a good student and a talented athlete. After graduating, he joined the U.S. Navy during World War II. He wanted to become a pilot, but he couldn't because he was colorblind. Instead, he worked as a radio operator. After the war, Paul returned home and went to Kenyon College in Ohio. He studied economics and joined the drama club. This is where he discovered his love for acting. Paul's father passed away during his time at college, which was a difficult period for him. But he continued to focus on his studies and acting. After graduating, Paul worked in his father's sporting goods store for a short time. However, he soon realized that his true passion was acting. He decided to pursue it as a career. Paul moved to New York City to study at the prestigious Yale School of Drama. He also took classes at the famous Actors Studio, where he learned method acting. This technique helped actors connect deeply with their characters. Paul worked hard and soon started getting roles in theater productions. In 1953, Paul made his Broadway debut in the play Picnic. His performance was well received, and it opened doors for him in Hollywood. He moved to Los Angeles and began acting in movies. His first major film was The Silver Chalice in 1954. Although the movie wasn't very successful, Paul didn't give up. He kept working hard and improving his craft. Paul's big break came in 1956 when he starred in the film Somebody Up There Likes Me. He played the role of boxer Rocky Graziano, and his performance was praised by critics and audiences. This role made him a star. Over the next few years, Paul appeared in many successful films, including Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, 1958, The Hustler, 1961, and Head Up Display, 1963. He became known for his good looks, charm, and talent. One of Paul's most famous roles was in the 1967 film Cool Hand Luke. He played Luke Jackson, a prisoner who refuses to give up his spirit, even in the toughest conditions. The movie was a huge success, and Paul's performance earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. Although he didn't win that year, he became one of the most respected actors in Hollywood. Paul Newman was married twice. His first marriage was to Jackie Witta in 1949. They had 3 children together, Scott, Susan, and Stephanie. However, the marriage ended in divorce in 1958. That same year, Paul married actress Joanne Woodward. They met while working on a play together and fell in love. Paul and Joanne had a strong and loving relationship. They stayed married for 50 years until Paul's death in 2008. They had 3 daughters, Eleanor, Melissa, and Claire. Paul and Joanne were not only partners in life but also in their careers. They acted together in several films, including The Long, Hot Summer, 1958 and Mr. and Mrs. Bridge, 1990. They supported each other and shared a deep love for the arts. In addition to acting, Paul had a passion for car racing. He started racing in the 1970s and quickly became skilled at it. He even competed in professional races and won several championships. Paul loved the thrill and challenge of racing. He once said, "Racing is the best way I know to get away from acting." Paul's love for racing also inspired him to start a racing team. He co-founded Newman Racing, which became one of the most successful teams in the sport. Paul's dedication to racing showed his adventurous spirit and determination to succeed in everything he did. Paul Newman was not only a talented actor and racer but also a kind and generous person. He believed in using his success to help others. In 1982, he started a food company called Newman's Own. The company sold salad dressings, pasta sauces, and other products. What made Newman's Own special was that all the profits went to charity. Paul didn't keep any of the money for himself. Instead, he donated it to help people in need. Over the years, Newman's Own donated hundreds of millions of dollars to various causes, including education, health care, and the environment. Paul also founded the Hole in the Wall Gang Camp, a summer camp for children with serious illnesses. The camp gave these children a chance to have fun and forget about their problems for a while. Paul's generosity touched the lives of many people around the world. Paul Newman continued to act in films and direct movies throughout his life. Some of his later films include The Color of Money, 1986, for which he won an Academy Award for Best Actor, and Road to Perdition, 2002. He also directed several films, including Rachel, 1968, and The Glass Menagerie, 1987. In 2007, Paul announced his retirement from acting. He wanted to spend more time with his family and focus on his philanthropic work. Sadly, Paul passed away on September 26, 2008, at the age of 83. He died from lung cancer, but his legacy lives on. Paul Newman was a man of many talents. He was a brilliant actor, a skilled racer, and a generous philanthropist. He inspired people with his performances on screen and his kindness off-screen. He once said, "What matters most in life is what you do for others." Paul lived by these words and made the world a better place. Today, Paul Newman is remembered as one of the greatest actors of all time. His films continue to be loved by audiences around the world. His charitable work has helped countless people, and his spirit of generosity inspires others to give back. Paul's life teaches us that success is not just about fame or money. It's about following your passions, working hard, and helping others. Paul Newman was a true hero, both on and off the screen. His legacy will never be forgotten.